Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Stray Briggs here with my guy, Chris Ruffolo, as we continue to cook up and break down some of this WNBA action. Welcome to the WNBA Layup session. Money making Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. We got two games on the board. Ready to let you guys know our thoughts, our opinions, and how we see today's action shaping out. Chris, what's happening, my man? How you doing today?
Doing all right, yeah. Coming off a solid day yesterday. Cashed our play of the day with the Sky, but it was a crazy day yesterday. We kind of talked about it in our group chat. Underdogs in the WNBA yesterday went 3-0 in the first three games on the money line. It had a nice plus 13,000 had you played all three. I know the Sun probably weren't on many people's radars, at least seriously, but yeah, there's plenty of action today. Not the best card, but still, I'd rather have some WNBA than none. You know what I mean? So, how you doing?
Hey, I think you just hit the nail right on the head. Yesterday was a crazy day in the dub camp day. Um, you know, I came out I came out of the slate green. I had the Sky as my play of the day as well. Now 27-10 on that play thus far this season. And I also had the Mercury outright money line. I also had the Fever. So 2-1 day for me yesterday. Shout out to the Mercury. Shout out to the Sky. Had to fade my wings yesterday. But you know, feeling good. We've been killing it and ready to continue to do exactly that, my man. Like you said, not the best card today, but still two solid games that provide some betting value. So let's talk about them. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them. Let's do the damn thing. First game on the board today is the Minnesota Lynx. They're out on the road facing the Los Angeles Sparks. Lynx are 7.5-point road favorites in this one. How you see this game playing out?
Yeah, I struggled with both games on today's card, but I think with this one, even though the Lynx are coming off the loss, I think that's kind of where I want to be here. Is the Lynx usually off a loss are a pretty solid bet, and the Sparks for me just continue to be the most underwhelming team in the WNBA this season. Just when you think they're going to show up, they fall flat on their face, and the only times I've really seen the Sparks step up were against the really good teams in some situations, but more often than not, they've been able to beat the really bad teams, and that's I think the long and short of it. I just think this is likely a spot where the Lynx come out and win this game by like 9-10 points. I'm going to take the Lynx in this one.
Yeah, I'm not totally in love with this game either. I'm not in love with the spot for Minnesota. Back-to-back spot after a loss. But I do think they are head and shoulders better than the Sparks. I faded Minnesota yesterday. I just thought it was too good of a spot to pass up with the Mercury at home, at the crib, double revenge spot. Minnesota coming off of the extended homestand. I thought it was a good spot to take a good Mercury team. I don't think today's a good spot to take a bad Sparks team. So lean for me towards Minnesota. Don't love the spot for them, but following the loss yesterday, I think that's a good enough motivation for them to come in here and actually play hard. So I'm going to lean towards Minnesota, laying the points with you here in our first game of the day. Keep rolling. We head to the last and final game of the night. This is the Mystics at home at the crib with the Aces rolling in. Mystics are favored in this, 2.5-point home favorites. I kind of scratched my head when I saw this line. Then, of course, when I deep dove and I saw Aja Wilson is game time decision. So that's a huge thing in this. I really don't know if she plays or not. And honestly, I don't care. I think the line here tells you what you need to know. The Aces are not the team that we used to know and love. They're a losing basketball team. That's what they are. And I think this will be a solid win at home at the crib for the Mystics. I'm not a huge Mystics believer. I know a lot of people love this team. I do not. I do agree this team has a lot of talent, but we haven't seen all that talent come together quite yet. But I think tonight's one of those nights where we see one of those flashes. They get a solid home win. They're favored in this game for good reason. Aja, no Aja. Regardless, it would be Mystics for me here in this one. Chris, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Aces, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just in denial that I think the Aces can't continue to be this bad, but maybe they are. But for me, just I go back to sort of what I've nailed for the Mystics for much of the season. They beat bad teams. Now, Are we lumping the aces into the group of bad teams? Maybe at a certain point we'll have to, but I just, like I said, maybe I'm just in denial that they keep, struggling the way they are, and I'm just kind of waiting for them to turn it around. Like I said, I don't love either one of these games. This is probably my least favorite of the two, but I'll lean towards the aces in the free bucket here. Maybe it's just worth taking a shot on the money line just for the extra plus money.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's still the aces. It's still the aces, and they still have a lot of talent over there. And it wouldn't shock me if this team did a 180 and was right there in the thick of things late in the season. I just don't love what I'm seeing from them right now. So we'll see. We'll see how this one ends up playing out, man. Money making Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Ruffolo, man. You've been putting up great work this month here at Pick Dawgz, man. It's a money-making Thursday. We got plenty of baseball, plenty of WNBA today and throughout the week. What you got for sale over at Pick Dawgz Premium today, my man?
Yeah, for me today, it's just Major League Baseball. Like I said, wasn't in love with the WNBA card, but there will be plenty more action throughout the week. Like Jay said, it's a lot of great action. We're gonna have a few more big days as we head up to the All-Star break next week. But for me today, just MLB pickoff play and a $19. That's part of my 3-pack from Major League Baseball today over at Pick Dawgz Premium. But like we always say, pair me up with Jay. Could make you some money, and hop on something long term. Remember to use that promo code PICK at checkout, get 15% off your purchase.
Fair enough, man. Hop on with the franchise player Chris Ruffolo. I told you at the top of the show, I'm running red hot right now on my play of the day in the WNBA. I am 27-10 on that play thus far this season. I'm on the fence if I'm going to have one today or not. I don't love either one of these two games, and I feel like if I play it, I'm kind of forcing it. So I may put it in, I may not. Find out over at Pick Dawgz Premium throughout the day. But we'll have plenty of WNBA action throughout the week, throughout the weekend, and baseball in full effect right now, too. I'm putting up some pretty great units in baseball over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so. So hop on with me over there, man. Let's do the damn thing. Let's keep it red hot, and let's keep making money here at Pick Dawgz, man. Chris, I appreciate you joining me today. Money making Thursday. Any final words before we get out of here?
Well, let's make it a winning day.
Let's make it a winning day, man. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Right here. Peace.